all of those right? But your video has to be on. So please put on your video. You cannot, in fact, it is only a level of unseriousness that will make you say today you're lying down on the bed to take a mocking exam. Every other day, you are fine not to put on your video, but for this one, putting on your video throughout, you finish your exam is required. Don't tell me about data because now the same data that you take to the exam is online. It's not, you're not going to the office to go and do the interview anyway. So practice it. If you cannot do 30 minutes video on because of your data, how you take sure say probably say your data not go finish when they take exam. So on your video and start training your video towards the exam. So yes, so this is the link you will see. If you read what I said, after intensive 6 weeks of study, and please sit down like you want to write exam. Don't be saying you go stand for one corner because I see your own video. No, sit down like you're ready to take the exam. I did not mention name because some people now shy wanted to stand in one corner inside the dark room. I did not mention name. So like I said, and it's this your laugh, they suspicious. Like I said, after intensive 6 weeks of study, I believe it is time to put in sample exam to test your readiness for the main exam. This mock exam is a total of 66 questions. In an ideal question, an ideal exam is 40 questions, right? Well, we have, put in another exam question inside. So it makes it 66 questions altogether. You are going to be given 13 minutes. I'm going to put on my alarm clock. Is going to count down to 30 minutes. At the end of the 30 minutes, this form will not accept submission again. This is not a hey, princess, wait, princess, hey, princess, I just want to submit, you know, go deal. Once you do, now booking movement I did this night. Once you don't close, it don't close. I will not put in extra 1 minute. I will not put in extra 1 second. The evil part of me will show you. I will stop accepting submissions, and that is it. The pass mark is 45, meaning that if you score 44.4, you did not pass this mock exam. The goal is that you're able to do this exam and pass it once, because I don't believe anybody wants to pay for ISTQB exam twice. So do it once and pass. And passing with 45 here means that when you actually get 40 questions, you should be able to pass 30 questions correctly. And the pass mark is always 26. So the pass mark for this mock interview is mock exam is 45 over 66. I wish you the best. So this is the way it works. Once you have, once I give you this link now, in this email, you can see this email written on your screen. You click on the box, check it, and click on next. In fact, let me drop the link now so that you can be doing it. Now, I'm not saying you should go and rush and start taking exam. If you like, go and start taking it. If I see any issue that I need to correct and you're going to pass the one that you're going to fail the question that correct, is your problem. So please click on the link in the chat section, open it, and once you open it, check that email field, check it, and click on next. I don't want to have any reason to stop this exam. So to avoid non-diligence on your video, I'm telling people now, I'm not going to look for my trouble on your video. Alade Jare Mary, your video is off. Arijunu, your video is off. Rashidat, your video is off. Taiwo, your video is off. Rashida, you're in the hospital. Oh. I won't cut to do this exam if you're in the hospital. I don't understand. Whatever make you feel do this exam, your video has to be on. Auto Emmanuel, your video is off. Okay, you join this link with 2 accounts. Okay. Miriam Ajayi, your video. You to join with 2 accounts. You people, okay, I seen you. Olumide video is on. William Spike, your video, may it come on. all of us they see like this koro. I know they take exam, so no fight. We see my video, no day on. Whether na blue light your room, whether na black light shine on your video, may we dey see am like that. Whether na that blue light you go take do the exam, I don't know, shine on it. May I dey see you inside that dark room on like that. Uh-huh. So once you have clicked on that email, you click on next. Don't go and start filling the exam. I know you want to pass it, but it does not guarantee that you still score 45. In fact, if you rush to do it, it's obvious that last, maybe na 20 say you won't score. So calm down. Calm down. If you get 45 for mind, I shall say you will calm down. Now, what you need to do is that put your first name, put your last name, right? Why do we need it? We want to give you a certificate for participating in this training for the last 6 weeks. So we need it. Spell it the way you want me to write it on your certificate. If you go and write irumile.o, is irumile.o that I will put there. If you want to write devil supports me G, I will put devil supports me G on your name. So put the name you want to say. Now you also know that when you are doing this exam online, you also need to put in your names like this, okay? And please put in your name clearly. I saw someone that wrote an exam certificate. I went to write Medino. Then the surname was, he just put C dots. He didn't put his surname in full. And when the certificate came out, it was Medino C dots. So all of this thing is not for, I don't need your name. It's not Dangote. Even if it's Dangote, I cannot use it to steal money. I use it to make money in the bank. So you see what I'm talking. You see what I'm talking. I never reach cohort. He don't the jump go cohorts. This is what I'm saying. I don't mark your face. If you score less than 45, I'm any problem. This is how we will start having problem. Because I'm still in name, you don't go cohorts. You see? Back to what I'm saying. So spell your name the way you want it to be. If you write all your name in small cap lock, that'll be small letter A, your full name, you write small letter from beginning to the end. Now I will copy and paste. That's what I'm trying to say. Because that's also the way the system works. It just takes your name straight like that. Now, this is the first time we are having this, this exam or this training. So you are in cohort 1. All right. So you click on cohort 1. Everybody's meant to click on cohort 1 for this cohort. However, Adobe, are you recording this session? All right. So for why this session is being recorded, we are on cohort 1. Whatever cohort you are in, when you are listening to this session, you click on it. But for this one that all of us are on this Google Meet, it is cohort 1. Click on next. Now you can see all the question. I did not say start answering question. I did not say start answering question. I did not say start answering question. Now, note that all of these things carry 1 point. As you are filling your answers, as you are ticking your answers, it's all ticking. As you are ticking it, it is carrying 1 point. You will not see the score now until you are done, until you have submitted. You just go ahead, read the question, pick one. If the answer is just for you to pick one, you click on one. If it is multiple answers question, meaning you are meant to pick 2 or to pick 3, you will see a checkbox there. You see select 2 options, then you select 2. All right. When you are done with it, click on submit. That is all you are meant to do. You click on submit. That submit is what you must do between when we start and when the clock stops. That is all you need to do. Don't come and be asking me, please, what did I score? I did not see my score when we have not said timed up. Now, I'm here to tell you that if you did not finish before the time, see, once it is 30 minutes, I still have 3 more minutes for this conversation. Once it is 30 minutes on the dot, I am just going to do what? Close here. Once I close here, you can never submit again. Also, on the exam itself, once it is timed, you will not be able to do anything again because the clock will come to your screen. I mean, when I did mine though, the timer came to the screen. Well, I finished on time anyways. When I already told you people to charge your laptop, you're coming for an exam, you're saying your laptop. Oh, now concern you and your ancestor, low. You mistakenly left. I'm mistakenly. The Lord will help you to find your bearing. As far as now. So I will off it like this. And once I click on off, I will at exactly 30 minutes, I'm going to put it off. You will not be able to submit again. Are we cleared with everything I've said? Any question? Any question? After, go ahead. I have 2 more minutes.
Okay, so even if I don't finish within that 30 minutes, can I still submit? Like,
Yes,
and I see that the time is running up. Okay.
yes, you can. Well, because all the fields are required. So it definitely asks you to pick answers for each field. So if you know that time is running off and you have not yet finished, just go and click random answers and submit. Because it will not allow you to submit until you click everything. But in case you finish in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, because some of you are bad testers here. You finish in 10 minutes, just submit and rest for the next 20 minutes. If I sleep, when we say time up, you can wake up. So you can finish before that time. If you see that 29 minutes and this Ogwaye, you never finish them, just click on random answers and submit. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, this is 8:19. By 8:20 on the dot, I'm going to open this thing. Let me off it because I know some people multi summit. Everybody just have a part of evil spirit in them. I have no answer to start submitting. I started submitting questions. I don't know why you chose to fight battle with me. Shall I make sure that your video is on? Let me go back to the screen. Video is on. See the way Berry is looking like she wants to score to see my sister. Erica, your video is not on. Ladies and gentlemen, the time start now.
Please receive the link to the form.
30 minutes. I'll drop it in the chat section. Oh yeah. Let the war begin. My timer has started though. "29 minutes, 30 seconds left." Let me mute myself. Let's play music. Let's just play something sober. Not sober, maybe they no go they cry and I they do. Just find something light because we know if they look their face alone. But I'm here looking at your face. If you are swiping between screens, thank God you know that I can see from your eyeballs what you are doing. So if you are swiping screens, I can see you. This is why Mary and tie scarf because she won't go do she don't do prayer mountain for this question. Olumide Fatumbi.
He says you are distracting us. Just mute yourself, I beg. Thank you.
All right, sir. Please, if your video is off, I'm removing you from this call. Thank you. 14.5 minutes more. Awesome. Let's wait for others. If you feel like believe that if people um yes, ISTQB mock exam call. I want to believe that if people do not go and copy you, it's okay. So I've sent your exam. So those of you that went to log in with one email address, which I believe that you'll receive it. So I've sent your emails, your exam score to you, and I believe that you have an email received. So this is this course. Don't worry, don't worry. You don't need to hide to tell us, oh, this is what I scored. No, we have everything. It is open here. But on your own page as well, you will definitely see it. Please, can you see your score on your screen at the top right corner? So please screenshot it, and we need to write about it. You need to write it every day. Don't do like this. Yes, so you need to screenshot it and you need to write about. I mean, it's only fair that after 6 weeks of pulling this off together, you share. The only thing you can do for us is to let the world know how much work we put into this and how much work you yourself put into this. So share. You should be proud to even share, because I mean, this is bragging rights. I mean, this is bragging. Like, this is bragging. This is literary bragging. So you have your report card in your email. So you can either use that one or screenshot what you can see on your screen, where it shows the score, your own score at it with from the top to the right corner that shows the score. Just screenshot it and use it to write something, or probably, yeah, just use it to write and talk about how you have studied and finally you did this mock exam, and how fired up you are for the exam. Who knows? Maybe ISTQB will give us discount as a community. So write about it and tag us, and of course, I encourage other people to join the community. But that's one thing I wanted to mention. So yes, this is the score we have. A very score 66, guys. I am proud. Like, I'm just proud. Like this. Like, my God. Fatum, this score 66. Those are the only two people. Okay. Fresh. Nzekwe Fresh also score 66. Those are the three people that score 66. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, the score 66 or not, I'm even proud. But like, not even score 66. The arrogance in my blood just skyrocketed. Rashida scored 65. Fayitala scored 65. Like, you are not even playing, yo. Miriam scored 65. As in, come on. Michael, I'm a tester. Score 64. Kehinde score 63. Oshe. All these arrogant Agba testers just follow it themselves. Moingod.af score 62. Asa score 61. William score 61. Festus are not 57. If people are not chilling, like, I'm even looking down. You do not want me to talk. You do not want me to say something. No, this is an amazing work. I mean, if you didn't do this mock exam, you wouldn't have known that you have studied so much. I mean, we So, like today now, I cannot talk. I cannot have anybody. I'm just humble. I'm just full of humility because nobody to have, nobody to enter. Everybody just say, please say, shut up. You don't do. You don't do. So yes, thank you for putting in the work. This is the sixth night, right? The sixth week, the sixth night we are meeting together like this. I mean, it just shows that our meeting we are not in vain. Our 1 hour, 1.5 hour meeting every night was not in vain. It shows that you actually studied because I mean sometimes I dey fear say the way we do all of it that they just write done. It shows that people they read. I mean, just not they write done to have meeting link. you know, simply they vary as in. It really just shock all of us this night. Like
But why is she not talking?
I don't know. They form humility. When you are proud now, that humility of arrogance, you are proud, but you're also humble. You understand that picture? Ah, if you have not win something before, you cannot feel it. Have you very
Okay, princess, some people's face are not smiling. Precious.
pressure,
Bentola.
leave pressure now. What if she don't go for Dura Jaguna? See her scarf. She does. But pressure did well now. Pressure also scores 66 now. Abby, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, she scores 66. I'm telling you these things, Michael. You will not understand the feeling. You will not understand. Like, you understand, like, I've arrived. You understand, like, what's the big
Now
about
to
this
the fear
thing?
people
Like,
where they para for class now. Don't dey fear them. Fear them.
fear a berry. No, they don't even for my fear a berry because upon I'm a baby tester, and she can't get 66.
More than no block
Fear
my head.
them.
More than no block.
Precious dey
Precious
disguise
go
now.
there,
She dey
they start
disguise all
out.
this while.
Now,
On
Precious
the
say the last time she dey para for that guy we get 30.
I went to his DM that day. I went to his DM.
Imagine.
Ask him now. How they slack. I said I'll come back, and I came back first. You know how many times I studied this thing? My paper don't full.
O'Shea, give them.
No.
If you don't know the way to use them, please. I'm still a bit tester. I just got to beg people. Please, don't block my helper on this Slack on this.
Don't worry, I will not block
I
you.
have a lot of things to learn. No, people that will help me. I just got to beg you. Please,
Like,
just use me.
let God use you for a burial. Let God use you for a
Please,
burial.
please, I'm begging.
Yeah, so well done. Like, I am proud, and I hope you're also proud of yourself as well. Well done to everyone that participated. Well done. This was a good one. Like, Adobe, how do you feel? Sharing link every day for the last 6 weeks. Did you what? Did you pay? Everybody is trying to be very now. Wow. You used to say this to when we were in school that those people that used to make noise the most in class, fear them. Fear them. Fear them. You see Marian, we don't go pray. Come, you see her scarf. Last line, you see this cause say she know the slack. She still carry front line. Everything works together. So well done, everyone. What's the next thing from here? Like I said, go and share the news on social media. Tag us. Please share the news and tag us. I'm not a social media person, does not work here. Share the news and tag us because we know how many hours you spend on social media, but yet you be lying. You're not a social media person. If you're not a social media person, you should never have the app on your phone at all. So share it and tag us. But next step from here is to go and take the exam because with the certificate also comes some benefit. I mean, you're already a software tester, and of course, then you have now gone to do the exam. It can only get better. In fact, it opens international opportunities. So for those of you who are already in the UK or US or outside Nigeria, outside the country that we know, this is another advantage because most of those international companies do request for certification a lot. So now that you have learned the main food and then you have added the cap to it, I believe this is an awesome one. So well done once again. We will send your, I believe all of you already received your email with the certificate. So That one is not a problem. The next thing is for us to send you a certificate to say thank you for participating and studying for the last 6 weeks. And we encourage you to do the exam. We'll send it to your email, and any other information or any other thing that is needed, we'll then communicate on the group. So anyone out there who also want to study for the ISTQB exam, please tell them to join the community. We will definitely share info for them on how to join the next study group, the next study course. I mean, yeah. Festus, you want to say something?
Yeah, good evening, Princess, and good evening, everyone. So far, so good. It has been an amazing time to study, and we thank everyone for this course. So my question to Princess is that, look, this is a study time that we've had, and we've looked through some questions, 66 questions. I want to believe that, first, if we are to take our exams, the question we are to meet are related and not exactly the same. I will also suggest that for next cohort, you may have different past questions, because I was, for the past 6 weeks, we have been looking at the same questions. So I'm just thinking, I'm curious that the questions in the real exam, is it going to be the same? I know some people might be smiling that what is this guy asking. So I'm just curious, because I believe we should have more questions. And also, to Burunke, I was actually expecting that the numbers of those questions would have been rearranged. As once a teacher forever, you should have put the first answer in the last, so that for as many that are sequentially study that this is 1 to 10 is A, B, C, 7, A, B, C, D, E, C, everything will just scatter, and our emotion will be triggered, and anxiety will set in. Then we'll begin to pick wrong things. But the way it was in the practice time, that was the way it was given to us. I think that one also help people to get more scores. So it is just a suggestion and observation. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing that. I'll start from the third. Yes, I think that's something we can do. I think we please take notes. Like, let's rearrange the question. We sure don't have enough time to do that. That's why we just brought the mock exam the way it is. So yes, like you suggested, it's something we would do. We would then scatter it. Now, for the first two questions you mentioned, to address them, first of all, we don't have multiple mock exam for this version of ISTQB CTFL. Remember that they just dropped version 4.0, right? We are not dealing with the 3.0 or 3.1 or 3.2 that we had before. If it was the previous version that we're doing, if it was sometimes, this time last year, would have had multiple mock exam. But even on their website, they only provided one mock exam, right? That's only one mock exam. And the beauty to that is, which is also to answer number one, is of course this is more like a relative question. It doesn't mean that they'll bring you the question word for word, but that is the beauty of making you study during the week. So you're not just studying the mock exam, right? That's why we didn't say, just going to be studying the mock exam and be practicing the answers of fun. That is why we made you to study the material. Because you have studied the material, even if you do this mock exam and they bring in a question that was not from the mock exam, because you already studied the material, it should be easy for you to answer any question. That is the reason why I didn't go through the strategy of just studying mock exam alone, because I could as well just say, because that's the only mock exam from the portal. That's the only mock exam that the ISTQB provided for version 4. Let's just study it and go and do the exam. People did just that actually, and they go and do the exam. People also just did study. Like my own team members in the company right now where I work, they only study the material. They didn't even practice mock exam. They only study the material, going to do the exams and pass. So the mock exam is just to help you have a feel, not like that is what will come out word for word, right? So if you have studied the material from week 1 to week 6, we'll believe that you should be able to smash any questions that is going to be set with you. And that is even more reason why I am advising you guys to make sure that you take your exam latest by the ending of this month. Because the moment you want to leave it, because remember, you're not going to do the exam based on the mock question. So the moment you leave it and then you're saying, no, what I'll do it by September, October, November, December, or January next year, there is a need for you to go and refresh your memory on what you have studied. Remember that there are some of those questions that you will notice that it differs from even what you are practicing. So that I'm working as a tester and I've studied the material 1 year ago will not suffice for it. So there'll be a need to go and refresh your memory again. More reason why I said, now that you have studied the material, you have done a mock exam, and you are still doing well, right? 57, if I even scoring 50, anything 50, if I even scoring anything 40 over 66, it means that you have overstudied. You are way qualified to go and write the exam. So now is the time to put in implementation. So that answers the question of, the right, if it is relative or I don't know the second question you asked, but that's the answer to that. So that's the reason why we said study, and there are no multiple mock exam to study this particular version because of the new version, because the exam you are doing is the new version that you are doing. You will barely have up to a few number of people in Nigeria that have even done that exam of this new version. So you really don't have anybody to copy, and you will never have time to copy out the question while you're doing your exam. So I hope I answered. But yes, to the third one you mentioned, let's rearrange your question is something we'll definitely do. Did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. So, any further question, any further or comments? If not question, comments. Yes, Williams.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, house. I just wanted to ask, is it possible for any of us interested to join the cohort 2 batch if we are not ready to write the exam for now?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're free. It's just that if you are doing the second version, if you are doing the second cohort, if you have already received the first cohort certificate, then you'll not be awarded certificate again the second time. But yes, you are free to study. But the same rule still applies. You still have to be dropping that you are studying every week. If not, you remove from the group. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Welcome. Any other question, comments, contributions? Okay. In the absence of none, have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Adobe, for doing such a fantastic work for the last 6 weeks, helping us to record. She record every session we have been having for the last 6 weeks. She share links to everybody's DM. She, share links when a link is expiring, making sure that she admits other people in. She's a full-time employee of Testify. She's not meant to be here, actually, but this is just our own extra sacrifice for everybody. So thank you so much, Adobe. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Your hand was up earlier. I don't know if you want to say something. First of all,
Yes, I just wanted to say thank you to Testers Quarters for this opportunity. Thank you for doings. Thank you for every time. If you are a Yoruba person, you understand. Thank you for every time. Right? Thank you. Thank you for every time. God bless you, and God will reward you here on earth and in heaven. Amen. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Festus, once a teacher, always a teacher. You want to say something?
Yes, yes. I'm sorry for taking us a time. And this goes to Adaobi. You offended me,
I don't understand.
sincerely speaking.
You know this
No,
session
no,
is
I
recorded.
will, I will, I know.
Uh-huh.
I will explain. There was
How-
a time that I asked her to let me send something. There was a time I wasn't. That was the second week I was on this call. I told her that I was not in the right mind to take that test, so I logged out, and then I needed those answers to practice because she's the one in charge. She replied me that she cannot send it to me.
I remember.
I was somehow not happy. So
Okay.
being that today is the last day, I've forgotten, but I just felt that.
No, you did not forget.
No, I did. I didn't take it against her anyway.
Of
But
course.
let her know that it is just a family. So if anyone needs anything, free. It was someone on this group that gave it to me freely. So God bless you. Remain blessed.
Yes, that's what I wanted to answer. That's what I wanted to say, that she doesn't have access to the answer. She doesn't even know where I get the answers that I share from. She only has the exam questions with her. Those assessment questions, that's the only thing she has. In fact, she didn't even have it until our 4th week. Yes, the last day that I was not feeling fine, that's when she has access to it. So she couldn't have shared it.
All right, understandable.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adaobi.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So please go and share. Thank us here now in private. Go and thank us in public.
Someone's hand is up.
Just introduce people to the community. Yes, also to remind us that we have International Software Testing Day event coming up. So, like I mentioned at that event, which subsequent information will be shared this week, we are going to have almost like an intensive day of learning. We have API test automation training, almost 1 hour. We have web automation training. We have mobile automation, test automation. We have load and performance testing, also loaded. We have panel session with testers with decades of experience. We have games. We have all these partners that we have that helps testers to get opportunity or jobs, secure jobs. We're also having them come and tell us how, as a software tester, you can get international offers. So we have a lot loaded. Also, if you know that you have been in software testing for over 5 years or 5 years, and please go and nominate yourself. Somebody was just telling me this night, he has been in the testing for over 10 years, and he said he was surprised that nobody even sent him DM to ask for his details. So nobody would have nominated him if he does not hear about it. So that's to let you know that testers don't send you. Go and nominate yourself, and anyone else that please nominate them. Attend International Software Testing Day. But most importantly, we have a physical meetup November 11th. I've been saying this thing, but I will keep saying it until November 11th. It's free. We're going to be having physical. In fact, we already have all our speakers confirmed, actually. Speakers from Paystar, from InterSwitch, from Flutterwave, from MoneyPoint. We already have our speakers confirmed. It's just for the day to arrive. So I'm pushing the physical meetup because a lot of people have asked, when are we going to have physical meetup? When are we going to see physically? When are we going to see physically? So physical meetup is coming November 11th. Save your time. And if you're outside the country, maybe you're trying to travel in for Christmas, you can plan towards that time to come around, But Testers Meet and Greet is coming up November 11th. But before then, September 9 is our full day as a software tester to learn and to have fun. All right? Ebere, you want to say something? Okay, I don't think she's here. So please share the flyers to the nomination.
Yeah.
Share the flyers to the event with your network. Please. That is all we are asking of you. We are not asking to pay money, we are not asking to do anything. Just there is a little to publicity that we can achieve ourselves. So we need your help. Kindly share. Yeah, Iberi, you want to say something?
So I was going to ask Mrs. Is there a way you can help with the link to register for this exam because I tried doing that and I was seeing a lot. It was confusing. So
Oh, that's true. We should share
I
the
saw that
steps.
in Germany. I was seeing countries. It was so it wasn't clear. So I didn't.
Confusing. Okay.
So is there anyone? I think we had different prices and all that. Is there anyone that is reliable that we can?
I will share it. I think I should work on that. Um Ideally that's what we should do today, but I will take my time during the week to get it step by step to sign up, to pay and register and take the exam. If possible, I'll just do a video to record the steps so that I'll put it on the YouTube channel and I'll test it and then share it with you guys, both for Nigeria and for international generally, because it's only one. It's just the same platform. It's just that there's different prices and currency based on the country that you pick. So there's UK version. In fact, even Nigeria on itself, preferably I would say everybody should get UK ISTQB certificates. This NG ISTQB, GGL. So UK own or America own is what I would advise everyone to register and take. So I would say I'm not why UK is just because of the global acceptance. Generally when people see certificate that is carrying Nigeria, there's just this bias they have towards it. There's just this bias they have towards it. I was talking to the ISTQB Nigerian body, which time that okay, this is what we do at the testers quarter. What do you think? And then they were writing me almost a T8 page of steps just for what I'm not. If I'm not asking you for money, I'm not asking you to give me anything. You're giving me 88 steps to do free, just free training. No, just okay. Want to partner with people to be doing, training for your testers. So yet, in fact, part of the reason why we have still refused not to be an ICQP training partner is because of the ridiculousness. One, you are asking us to pay you to train people to come and take your exam. Sincerely, it does not make sense to me. I know a lot of companies do it, just to make you look like, they're more professional, their exam is authentic, their training is authentic, but that does not make training, certified training is authentic already. It's not by partnering with ISTQB that will make us authentic. We're already authentic. So yes, every company that partners with ISTQB pays annually, and it's not a joke. It's not like 15 naira that you pay, $500. It depends on how many courses you are taking. If you are taking ISTQB fundamental or advanced or something to it, you are paying them annually. So it's more like what some company does if they are the one helping to set up the exam. So people like First Image can be doing that because that is all they do, right? They have their physical venue. They will charge you all this training that we are doing for you for free now. They will charge you for it, so you pay. But I'm not trying to set up exam for anybody. I just want to help community so that more people can get certificates. They are telling me to come and pay you over $2,500 per annum just to train this training I'm training for free, and then to have your logo beside on my website. Yeah, I beg. I'm not taking that too serious like that. So I'll record a video on step by step to register for it and drop it on the YouTube and share the link with all of us to sign up. So yeah, that will be it from me. Once again, I don't say bye-bye for over 30 minutes. Once again, officially, bye-bye everyone, and let's have a good night. Adobe, please go and sleep. We see tomorrow at work. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.
Also see you at work tomorrow. Bye
Who are
bye.
you seeing at church tomorrow?
Bye.
Thank
We know ourselves.
Princess.
you,
Princess.
Adele. God bless.
Thank you, Tester for
Adobe,
Thank you,
you.
testers, for this.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you, Adao.
for the 6
Thank
weeks.
you.
Hey, babe, how are you?
Thank you.
Since you don't talk now. Okay.
Thank you, don't you. Come on, I go sleep tomorrow on Monday. Ah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Let me go and tweet. Like, I'm too proud. The mother hen in me is too proud. Have you stopped recording? All right.